KJ, how much is this whole, situation with college football weighing on you and maybe the guys on the team? Obviously, it's something you can't ignore.
Yes, sir. We're just taking it day by day. Coach Scott has done a tremendous job of keeping us focused and taking it one day at a time and one step at a time.
There's going to be a lot of decisions probably made this week with all the conferences, but there's some thought out there that players are safer as a group staying together versus going home if this thing breaks up. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, we're a lot safer here. A lot of our players feel like we're safer here than going home. And our medical staff has done an unbelievable job of keeping us safe, and we're following the proper protocols. So we feel that, we have a plan here to play safely, and I feel that we can get that done.
KJ, I know you can't read the mind of every single teammate, but do you sense that it's a consensus that everyone wants to play?
Definitely. We got a great response from all the players, and everybody's pretty much all in. That's pretty much the message that I've gotten from my teammates, and it's been pretty positive.
Can you walk us through your statement, how that came to pass, how you put it together?
Yes, sir. So we seen that Trevor Lawrence had put out what he put out, and that was great for college football because us players, we do need a voice, and we should have a say-so into playing this year. And so I felt that, the Americans, we should take initiative and have our players speak out. I spoke to Brady White from Memphis, SMU, Shane Buechele, a couple of guys, and those guys are on board with it. So I feel like us players should have a voice in this also.
It's been a few days now that you guys have been on the practice field. How's it been? How's the defense been performing?
It's been great. A lot of turnovers. Coach Spencer has done a tremendous job of putting us in the right positions, and we got a lot of players stepping up and ready to go.
This is your second defense that you're learning in 2 years. Any particular differences between last year's scheme and this year's?
I wouldn't say a lot different. It's just the structure of it. It's pretty much. So.
Turnovers was a big thing for those guys last year. Is it one concentrated area of the defense, or everybody? What's the philosophy there?
It's pretty much everybody. If you can strip it, strip it. If you can scoop a fumble, scoop it. Pick it. When their opportunity presents itself, you got to make the play.
KJ, there's a report out there too that came out last night that players in the AAC want to be paid for this thing to go forward. Have you seen that, and what's your thoughts on that?
I have seen it. Like I said, we're just taking it one day at a time, one step at a time, and whatever is going to happen in the near future will happen with time. So,
players on this team wanting to get paid for this?
like I said, we're going to take it one step at a time, and eventually, hopefully we can get something resolved in that manner.
You're a guy who wants to get drafted. You've got a family to feed.
Yes, sir.
Would you be up for playing spring football?
When that time comes, we'll eventually talk about it. Right now, we're preparing to play this year, so that's what I'm getting prepared for.
Speaking of, the draft, you and Mike both decided to stay at USF for your senior years. It's your last ride. You guys have been together for a while, been friends for a while. What does this year mean to the two of y'all?
It means a lot because this year is the year that we leave a legacy here. And when I came here, that's what we talked about. Us being a duo, we played with each other on Team Tech in high school. We just want to finish out the right way and leave our legacy here at USF.
So KJ, this is all getting off to a really weird start, but really, what is the best part of just being back for you personally?
Just facing adversity. Like, we've been through this before. I've been through this before. Like I said before, I tweeted out, I feel like this is before I got cleared to play against Wisconsin. And you just got to stay ready. And whoever's ready, that's who's gonna win. So I'm just excited for this season, and hopefully we'll get to play.
KJ, did you text those other players in the league? Did y'all have a Zoom call out? How did that work?
So I kind of reached out to those guys. They reached out to me. A couple of players have, and asked to get something written up and in that type of structure. So everybody's pretty much all in. We feel pretty good about the plan here moving forward.
What can you say about the job that Coach Scott has done? He, in his first year, thrown into a situation that's obviously unprecedented, and Glenn was just saying, he had a baby last night, so
right.
It's been a wild year for Coach Scott.
Right. It just shows the type of man that he is, and you have to look adversity in his face, and you got to stare at it, and you got to keep moving, you got to keep chopping. And I respect him for that. Like I said, like you said, he had a baby last night, and he's still focusing on us. trying to make sure that we're good, so that make sure that we have the proper things that we need moving forward in practice and stuff like that. So he's working for us, and we really appreciate it.
Hey Jay, it's been 2 months since you had your unity walk. What kind of response have you had since then, and do you see some wheels turning in the right direction?
Yes, sir. So me and Coach Scott, we talked about it as a team moving forward. So we should have something moving forward as far as that movement goes. But like I said, I've definitely been seeing a lot of change coming, and it's not done. You know, we still have to keep pushing and keep fighting. You know, for the message that we want to push.
What have you noticed that's missing the most at the level you are right now? Coach Long was just saying that, you know, you guys are nowhere near where you should have been. This has been maybe the first week of spring ball, the level like you're showing right now. But what are you sensing is the biggest thing missing, you know, as you're, you know, less than a month away from a game?
Just the unknown part of it. You know, of course, you still have those concerns, like, are we going to play or are we not going to play? But like I said, we take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and that's all you can do right now is be prepared. I'd rather be prepared than to be unprepared going into something. So.
Do you expect the quality of college football to be diminished this year?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of how that's going to work, but I'm pretty sure they'll come up with a plan so that we can play.
Kind of going back to the steps since the Unity Walk, you guys have created your bowl council.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit more about that? Who created it? Whose idea was it? And,
Right.
you know, what are the steps you've taken from there?
So Coach Scott pretty much came in and he said he had the leaders on the team. He wanted to have us all have a voice on the team and talk and speak for our players. And I think that was a good movement for him because now you're looking into what the players need and what the players want and kind of what our locker room is saying. So I feel like that was great on his part and moving forward is going to be great for the future.
Thanks, KJ.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, KJ.
It was nice seeing